Eggs. They're cheap, they're versatile, and they're delicious. But how many ways can you actually cook them? Scrambled, sure. Fried, probably. But do you know how to make a perfect poached egg? Or do you know the variation between a French and American omelet? Well, you're gonna learn today. I'm gonna teach you 15 different ways to make eggs to improve your breakfast game. So before we even start cooking, I have a couple of guidelines. First, always crack the egg only once. And second, we crack it on a flat surface. Both of these guidelines are going to ensure we do not get shell into our eggs, which carry salmonella. Third, use butter when possible. Butter has a great flavor that complements eggs. And finally, use non-stick pans or seasoned cast iron for the best results. Now, let's start cooking. First, the most basic, scrambled. Put your eggs in a bowl and mix. On medium-low heat, warm up your pan, and then add butter. When we make eggs, we always want the pan to be hot before we add the eggs to prevent sticking. Now, the key to scrambled eggs is to not overcook the egg. If you ever see brown on the egg, it's because it's overcooked. Right before they are completely done, pull the eggs off the heat and let the residual heat from the pan finish the cooking. The final product should be soft and creamy. For scrambled eggs, I always season at the end, especially if cooking for someone else. Everyone likes their eggs slightly different, so I always leave the seasoning in their hands. The over easy egg. Here's how to nail it. First, medium heat. This will allow the egg whites to fully set while keeping the yolks runny. Put the egg in the pan and allow it to cook undisturbed for 1 to 2 minutes until the bottom sets. Once the egg sets, flip the egg. Be confident in your flip. It's all in the wrist. And if you break an egg or two starting out, that's completely fine. Just start over and keep working at it. Continue to cook for 15 to 20 seconds, then remove from the pan to quickly stop the egg from cooking. And there you have it, a perfect over easy egg. Over medium eggs. They're similar to over easy, we are just cooking them a little bit longer. With over medium eggs, we are looking for whites that are fully set and yolks that are partially cooked. We want a soft, custardy center, but not quite as runny as over easy. This is a great option for a burger topping as you have a mix of textures, but it doesn't get overly messy. After flipping the egg, press lightly on the yolk with your finger. It should feel slightly firm, but springy. You should also be able to tell that it's not fully set. And there you have it, a beautiful over medium egg. The over hard egg. These are cooked so that both the whites and the yolk are fully set and firm with no runniness. They're similar to over medium eggs but cooked longer on the second side until the yolk is completely solid. This style is ideal for people who prefer their yolks fully cooked or for dishes where runny yolks could be too messy, like breakfast sandwiches or wraps. To achieve perfect over hard eggs, cook on medium heat until the whites are set, then flip and cook until the yolks feel firm to the touch. While over-hard eggs might lack the creaminess of runnier styles, they offer a satisfyingly hearty texture and pair well with bold flavors like hot sauce and even crispy bacon. The sunny side up egg. It has a yolk that's bright, runny, and visibly intact, hence the name sunny side. The white should be fully set around the edges but slightly soft near the yolk, creating a beautiful contrast between textures. To cook the sunny side up egg, use medium-low heat. Cover the pan briefly to help the top white set without flipping, creating a silky finish. Notice here that the whites aren't fully set, so you want to cover it for just a little bit longer. Sunny side up eggs are a favorite for their presentation and versatility, perfect for topping avocado toast, rice bowls, or hash browns while adding richness to your food. Basted eggs. Similar to how you cook sunny side up, with a similar result to over easy eggs. Here's how to do them. Put the pan on medium heat. Start out the same way you would with a sunny side up egg, adding a knob of butter followed by the egg itself. Once the bottom sets, we're going to add the lid the same as you would with the sunny side up, but this time before the lid goes on, we're going to steam the egg with a small amount of water. This water will help cook the top of the whites while leaving the yolks nice and runny. This is a great variation if you're not comfortable flipping the egg for the over easy. Poached eggs are extremely delicate. The whites are set, but the yolk is left runny. I start by boiling water, then lowering it to a simmer. Add a splash of vinegar to help the egg whites coagulate. Stir the water so the egg gets a nice round shape, then gently add your egg. Let the egg cook for 3 to 4 minutes undisturbed. Remove carefully with a slotted spoon, or if you don't have one, make sure you drain the liquid. When finished, put on a paper towel to absorb any excess water that may be left over. Season and enjoy with your favorite breakfast food. Something cool about the poached egg is that you can actually cook it in wine. I have another video about a short rib braised Benedict with a barbecue hollandaise where I actually use this method. Check out that video that I share at the end. Boiled eggs. They're a versatile staple that can be cooked to varying levels of doneness, from soft and creamy to firm and fully cooked. I like to add salt and vinegar to my water, and here's why. Salt makes it easier to peel the eggs by firming up the whites and reducing the likelihood of small cracks during cooking. Vinegar helps dissolve any calcium from the eggshells, softening them slightly, and can also help set any egg whites that escape if a crack forms. For a soft boiled egg, remove them from the boiling water after 4 to 6 minutes. The whites will be fully set, but the yolks remain liquid, perfect for topping on your morning toast. For a medium boiled egg, cook for 7 to 8 minutes. The whites are firm and the yolk has a creamy custard-like consistency. And for a hard-boiled egg, the yolk will be fully set. Cook this for 10 to 12 minutes. Both the egg whites and yolk are firm, making them ideal for snacks, deviled eggs, or egg salad. So the French and the American omelet are a little bit different. Let me break it down for you before we actually start cooking. The American and the French omelet have notable differences. The French omelet is tri-folded. It's cooked at a lower temperature and finished slightly runny. The desired color is pale yellow and slightly glossy. The French value technique over filling and try to highlight the eggs themselves. The American omelet is bifolded. It's cooked on slightly higher heat than the French, giving it a slight brown color at the end. Americans oftentimes will add more fillings to their omelets, giving it a heartier and more rustic look. Here's how to make the French omelet. Start with a non-stick pan at medium-low heat. Add butter, then egg. Stir the eggs in the pan until they are fully set. Lift up the sides and allow the liquid to pool underneath. Then, complete your trifold. I like to top mine with a little butter at the end to enhance the glossy finish. The American omelet is done the same way, but with a higher heat to get slightly more color. Then complete with only one fold. Coddled eggs. They're gently cooked in a porcelain coddler or ramekin and placed in simmering water, creating a soft, velvety texture with runny yolks and tender whites. To prepare the coddled egg, grease the coddler and crack in an egg and season as desired. Place your ramekin in simmering water and cover and cook for 5 to 8 minutes, depending on your preferred doneness. In a restaurant setting, I honestly use this sometimes instead of poached eggs for Benedicts. It has a very nice shape and it's easier to do large batches all at one time. The final method is baked eggs. This is just something fun to play around with, and there are many different recipes you can use online. I start by greasing up a muffin tin, then adding hash browns. I cook until the hash browns are nice and crispy. Then add eggs on top and cook for another 5 to 8 minutes. Depending on the doneness that I'm aiming for. This doesn't have to be complicated, but it's a nice variation to cooking eggs and an easy way to quickly cook multiple eggs for a large group of people. As always, thanks for watching. Check out my braised short rib Benedict with a barbecue hollandaise to see the egg getting poached in wine in action. Again, thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you in the next video.